And these things we are certain of. We told you the things that you know. These are the things that we know about you going forward. You're never again going to tell that story. Oh, you'll tell that story. You will tell that story. But you're never again going to tell it without recognizing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And as you tell that story and recognize what you're doing, you're going to find it humorous because it's sort of an old habit, and you're going to say things like old habits die hard, but new habits come on strong. The reason that old habits die hard is because you are a strong focuser. So you could just as easily say new habits increase quickly for me as old habits die hard, because both of them are the function of your ability to focus, you see. I have just figured out that I want to be a more selective sifter. I'm going to be pickier about the things that I turn my attention toward. I'm going to be more of a feeler than a thinker. So we just to shore that up just a little bit, we want to ask you to feel with us the difference between the feeling of, we'll take a love and appreciation are the same vibration, really. Love is a little more low, but you're ready for that. We'll take the word love. Feel the feeling of love. Feel the feeling of love. Just feel what it feels like to hold someone in your gaze, and just they've done something. It snuck up on you. You didn't even see it coming, but you're just sort of taking them in and realizing who they are, and you haven't got any story going, really. You're in that sort of neutral zone, and so you're seeing them through the eyes of Source, and you just feel really strong appreciation and love for this person. It's just sort of feel it with us. So you getting what we're talking about? Now try to describe what love is. Use words. Love is it comes and goes. Sometimes I feel it, sometimes I don't. But the words fall really short.
Right, it just is.
The words fall really short of the translation of the vibration that your emotions are giving you. That's really what we want you to hear. Yeah. And you've been trying to use your words in ways that words can't really be used very well, and in an effort to use your words in order to explain things, you've just complicated them. You want to go back to the basics of feeling, you see. That's why. Isn't it brilliant that you were born with emotions that let you know how you're doing in relationship with who you really are? Get on a subject and allow yourself to allow the momentum to gather until you're rampaging, and feel what it feels like to love. I like being at this time on this planet. I like being an extension of Source energy. I like being here where law of attraction abounds. I like seeing things unfold. I like all that has come before. I like where I stand. I like the feeling of motion forward that I'm feeling. I like beginning to believe that I am a creator of my own reality. I like seeing universal response to my thoughts. I like feeling my way through this. I like the evidence that comes. I like recognizing the evidence. I like the increase in positive emotion that I'm feeling. I like this feeling of empowerment that's coming over me more and more. I like the fun that I'm having. I like the fun people that are gathering around me. I like the insights that are coming to me. I think this is like the perfect time to be alive in this physical time-space reality. I can't think of a better time than right here, right now. I can feel the presence of Source in all things. I can feel the well-being of Source in all things. I can feel that we are in a better place than we've ever been on just about any topic that I turn my attention to. I'm so loving having lived what I've lived and come to the conclusions that I've come to, and I love the desires that are pulsing within me, and I love the feeling of those desires being able to manifest. I love watching things unfold in bigger ways. I really, really like sharing this planet with others, and I so like how law of attraction is matching me up with others that are like me. I like this leading edge platform that so many of us are standing on. It really feels good to feel good. It really feels good this feeling of invincibility that is washing over me every now and again. I love that feeling. I love the feeling of clarity more than just about any feeling in the world. I love having a thought that I'm not contradicting in any way, and I love the feeling of clarity. I love the feeling of rendezvousing with Source on this thought at this time. I love that feeling of clarity that I feel so often. I'm so happy to know what I know. I love being alive in this time. I love the others who are interacting with me. I love thinking about where I'm going. I love thinking about the opportunities that are there for me. I'm happy about every experience that I ever lived that put that stuff in my vortex. I believe that my vortex is real. I wouldn't want it all to dump into my realization at once. It would be overwhelming to me. I like that it comes a little bit at a time. I like the trail that unfolds before me. I like being alive. I like this vivid feeling that I'm feeling. I like the resourcefulness of Source. I love how much Source loves me. I love how much Source loves others when Source looks through my eyes at others. I love the feeling of being so in sync with Source that I can look out into the world and benefit the world by my gaze. I love becoming aware of a situation somewhere on the planet, and I love the feeling that the solution is right there with the problem, and I love the feeling that the solution is pulsing somewhere within the hearts of all of us. I love knowing that the solutions are there. I'm starting to believe that the problems and the solutions are almost presenting themselves simultaneously. I think that's what this mixing and moving through this dynamic reality that we are all about is about. Ooh, I love the right place and right timeness of me. I'm so ready for this. I'm so ready to excel in the direction of things that matter to me. I can tell this story endlessly. I could go on and on and on and on and on. There is no end to the appreciation that I feel that I could speak right here and now. I could stay in this wobble-free place and speak the appreciation of me, my value, my worthiness, you, your value, your worthiness, the alignment, the co-creation of all of us. Oh man, did we have a good plan when we said we'd come forth. Oh, into a time-space reality that gives birth to new ideas, every one of them achievable. Every idea born out of this time-space reality achievable and existing for the fun of the experience of the unfolding of it. I love knowing that I don't need to get anything done, that there isn't something that's broken, that somebody hasn't assigned me something and I'm disappointing them in some way. I'm just sniffing my way along to this good feeling trail, finding the feelings that feel good and then watching what happens. I'm a vessel for Source. I'm a conduit for energy to flow. Sometimes I'm the right words at the right time for someone who wants to hear them. Sometimes I'm just a glance across a room or a smile to somebody who's looking for that. I don't have to be perfect. Yeah. I don't have to know it all. I never will know it all. I just have to feel good right now and do what comes next after feeling good right now. That's it. Yeah. Good enough? Really good. Now, in all of that, was way more conversation that's ever necessary. In other words, you could pet your cat and get the same amount of work done. Really, you could.